Once upon a time, in a land brimming with life, it was not unheard of for mankind to fell the nature around them to propagate their society. Steam overturned lush forests, hills flattened to even ground to make way for the advancement of technologies. Those who remain close to nature are few and far between. And yet, Adelheid is unfortunate enough to be born with the blood of those deemed transgressors. She carries with her the burden of their sins, petals spilling from her eye and digits turned to pistils, reminding them of a beauty that they have forsaken. This curse hangs over her head, and as her 18th birthday draws near, its shadow of a reaper rears its sickle by her throat. Will Princess Brynhilde be able to save her only dear friend? Hello and welcome. No surprises here, Lynx here. We are going to play tomorrow's Wisteria, which is a game from and if we have never had a pleasure to play any games from. Yeah. We'll see about this one. A short one released super recently, 4 days ago, on January 31st. Let us have a look, because it looks quite gorgeous. Let us begin. Once upon a time, there were 2 nobles. They lived together simply in a small kingdom far beyond the horizon. Life was comfortable, but they yearned for more. With a dream to expand their humble kingdom, to become a beacon of great innovation and progress, they began to search far and wide. The couple traveled for many months, visited sites of great abundance and others of equally great peril. However, none had quite piqued their interest. That is until they came across a wood. The woods had everything they would ever need to realize their goal. It boasted a sprawling array of resources, acres of fertile soil, and eventually vast open land right at their fingertips. One could say it was the finest of nature's gift. It was perfect. In the spring of their excursion, a witch passed them by. The noble couple greeted her with a low bow and large smiles. "How wonderful this forest is," one says. "It is very lovely," follows the other. The witchy girl for this newfound company thanked them graciously. They talk. They drink. They leisurely peruse the paths of the woods together. But the happiness of her story meets a bittersweet end. Like, you mean witch's story? One after another, the trees had started to fall all around her. Everything that humans touch. It will be for a great cause, the noble couple assures her. You see, you can never trust the nobles, okay? The witch begged and begged for them to leave her woods, her home, untouched by their wheels of progress. But their greed knew no bounds. Typical for rich people. Appalled by their arrogance, the witch cursed the couple. Good. With a snap of her fingers, she cried, "Until your cold hearts grow to love a home, nature's wrath will continue to grow." The noblewoman felt a pang in her stomach, as if touched by a deep despair. And yet the couple thought her to be a mad woman and ignored her ramblings. They left the woods without a care, long having stripped it bare of what it offered. Years passed, the kingdom grew. Cox and steam had replaced what was once green pastures. Gardens sequestered in neat man-made boxes. The noble couple lived in abundance and eventually fertility. That's in a way sad. Joy erupted in the manor. The noble one was announced to be with a child. Oh, I see where this is going. Soon she was surrounded by midwives. And as she pushed to just about her last breath, all were relieved they had both made it through. All was well. Until the curse began to rear its ugly head. On one hand, you would like to see that couple suffer. On the other, it sucks that it's the child. Because the child has not yet done anything wrong, right? The noble couple was confused, shocked that such a terrible thing could have happened to their family. The witch had made a curse of her birth. Desperate to relieve themselves of this curse, the noble couple sought help from their king. Like he could do anything. Please, they pleaded, we cannot offer our child a good life. Why not? I mean, just because the child is cursed doesn't mean you can't offer the child a good life. Try harder. She may die in our hands. I feel like it's not the truth. If anything, I mean, it's a curse, so if anything, it's supposed to make you suffer. Not like easily get erased. Right? Taking pity on the couple, the royal family agreed to put the cursed child under the care of their servants. The child grew and grew. See? Dude. So you want to tell me basically the parents were like, take care of our child because we don't want a cursed one. That's how it looks, if anything. She learned to serve the royal family with utmost perfection and care. And as time went by, she grew close to their own daughter, the kingdom's precious princess. Okay. For her life was but labor, it was rather carefree. Till the day she turned 18. Chapter 1. Would you like to save? Sure, why not? And that's the last one. I don't know who said that. Brynhilde. She's quite nice.
So what do you think, Adi? Did any of those dresses look good on me?
Adi. Hanging the last of her dresses up, the princess lets out a sigh of relief. So that's our cursed girl, huh? She's a cutie pie.
They all look magnificent on you, my lady. Oh, be honest. Come on, it's me.
Brynhilde rubs the fabric of the gaudy pink dress in between her fingers expectantly.
Well, to be truthful, none of those gowns really suit you, my lady. But if I had to pick, the red gown was rather striking. Woohoo! Perhaps just for you I'll wear it again. But I think I'll just go dressed, as I usually do. I don't think any of these are really my style.
She pushes the dress aside to reveal a simple pair of suit pants within the closet. And that's nice. Yeah.
I'd advise against that, my lady. You wouldn't want your parents to be cross with you. Oh, please. perhaps I could go this ball dressed as expected, act perfectly, and they'd still find something to be cross with. Might as well start them off. Something to be crossed with. Perhaps. Adi, come on, it's only me. You don't have to keep up any appearances right now. Apologies, Bryn. There we go. It is a shameful. I'd rather spend the day celebrating your birthday. I'm sure we could have much more fun than boring gossip and bed dancing. You remembered. Well, I mean, that's plenty for me, Bryn. As if I'd settle only for remembering. Oh no, Addy. I got you something I just know you're going to adore. Bryn, you really didn't have to. Oh, but I wanted to. Thank you, Bryn. Don't thank me yet. You're not getting it until your actual birthday. Of course, Addy. I didn't expect anything less. Did you like any of the dresses yourself, Addy? I told you the red would do, Bryn. Yeah, but I meant for you, Addy, not me. Huh? Well, I must confess of myself enjoying the purple dress the most.
I wonder why.
I see. Well then, once this ball is done, let's meet back up here. We'll both get dressed up and celebrate something actually important. I'd love to, Bryn, but I fear I'd get petals on the dress. The other maids would hold that over my head too. Then once we are done, we'll both clean it off and make sure it's spotless before it's returned. But Daddy, is it me or have you been losing more petals lately? Yeah, the other servants have made their complaints of this quite well known. I see.
Now this is the moment we want to save. Maybe this means the curse is lifting. No. I have a feeling it's not that. We'll hold off on the dresses for now, I suppose. Nah. Let's go with... I kinda don't like either of those. I really kinda would like a third choice. I mean, if the petals are falling, you know, and so on, wouldn't you assume that actually the worst is about to happen? Given the fact with, you know, technically the flowers, when the petals are falling, it's basically near the end. Let's see. Alright, you'll say the curse is lifting. We'll see.
Maybe this means the curse is lifting? When it does, I'll take you out of the castle. It must be so stuffy staying in all this time. I sure hope so, my lady. A day out sounds wonderful.
A knock drums from the door.
Lady Brynhilde, are you ready?
Yeah, I'll be out in a moment. Well, laddie, I'll be seeing you later. Did my parents allow you to attend the ball? Because if not, I'll be in the kitchen, my lady. Your parents would prefer I stay out of the public eye. Frankly, I'd prefer the same. I see. Well, I'll just have to sneak in then, to make sure we're having fun. Not to sneak some tarts. You know me so well, laddie.
The ballroom is packed from left to right. As we cannot see because this corner is not packed. Suitors and eager to be in-laws chat excitedly about their futures with the debutante.
Just how much longer will these foolish festivities be?
Oh, hello.
Lady Brynhilde, there's another suitor who is waiting to have a dance with you. Just a moment. Maybe I should sneak back into the kitchen to see Adi.
Yes.
But it hasn't been that long since the last time I did that. And that wooden spoon the cook uses sure does scared.
Yeah.
I just wish something exciting would happen in her.
Before Brynhilde could finish the thought, a mysterious figure in the crowd catches her attention. Oh, I wonder if it's her. You know who.
I don't recognize her. She's definitely flashier than the one I've seen in a while. Maybe one of the suitor's mothers. Hello, miss. Wait, where's she going to the kitchen? Wait! Hello, miss. Guests aren't supposed to be in this area. Oh, there you are.
The mysterious woman grins.
My, how you've grown! You've bloomed so beautifully! What are you talking about? Who are you? Oh, you'll find out soon enough, dear!
The woman fills the gap between them to cradle Adelheid's cheek in her palm.
Your time is nearing! Oi! Keep your hands off her!
Guard Adi shouted at the woman. Guard her, why not?
Don't touch her!
Guard, there is an intruder.
You people never learn! It's no matter, the first will gain another soon!
The woman vanishes into a thick black smoke.
Adi, are you okay?
My lady, we must get you to safety.
Yeah, it is much too dangerous for you to be here. And Ren'Py, I'm fine! Adi, come see me later once things calm down. Bryn.
Adelheid walks in cautiously. It is rather late in the night to come barging in. But her concerns wash away once she sees Brynhilde light up the moment she spots her.
Adelheid, oh, I'm so worried. Thank goodness you're okay.
Adelheid shuts the door behind her and sits by Brynhilde's bedside. There
is something I need to tell you. There is something I need to tell you. What is it? Brynhilde, my lady. Your parents have forbidden me from being your personal maid. NANI?!
Anger, the princess jots off bed, just about to give a piece to whoever may be out the door.
Wait, my lady, let me explain. That woman, they said was likely the witch who cursed me. Are they sure?
Adelheid takes a deep breath.
I'm not certain, but she did seem so vaguely familiar.
How could she? What?
My flowers have been growing so aggressively. Everyone's already noticed I'm shedding more petals. It's like my time is coming to an end. And for that the king and queen wish for us to be separate for your safety. I'm far too dangerous, and as much as it hurts, I happen to agree. Absolutely not! Bryn. Mom and Dad took you with the promise to fix you, and look how little they've done since. Nah, it's up to me.
Adelheid frowns in response.
My lady, it's far too dangerous just being around me. And then, we'd have to venture the forest, and not even trained guards make it back from there. You could die. I'd rather die than be separated from you. Bryn, I'm serious. So am I. My parents failed you. That means it's up to me to fix your curse.
Chapter 2.
Would you like to shave? Not like you need to, but would you like to?
Bryn? Yes, Adi? Are you really sure about this? The woods are so dangerous, is it truly worth the risk? Of course! We'll get through the forest, find the witch's house and force her to cure you. And how will we force her to do that?
Brynhilde freezes in her tracks. She did not think this through.
Well, I'm sure we'll think of something. Just why are you doing so much for me? I'm just your mate. You don't need to
Oi! Don't undervalue the value of a mate. Mates are wonderful. What are you talking about? Certainly way better than nobles, even for, well, Brynhilde over here seems to be a nice one. But that's like 1 in 1,000. Yeah, it's a rarity.
Anyway, I'm just your mate. You don't need to risk your life for someone who's easily replaceable. But you're not, Daddy. I could never replace you. But I'm just a mate, my lady. You have so many. You're not just a mate to me, Daddy. You were my first true friend. Huh? Do you remember when we first met, Daddy? Yes. Your parents deemed me old enough to work, so I started learning under the maids on how to do their duties. But do you remember specifically what happened? Huh? Oh, right. You were hiding because you were crying. And you sat with me and tried to cheer me up, even if it meant you'd get in trouble later. And then after that you ordered for me to be your personal maid. I'm curious for why were you crying then? Well, because I was lonely. But then all my so-called friends were just in it to get into my good graces.
As expected. Of the royalty.
Everyone treated me well, but you're so fake. But you took time to comfort me, even when you were already outcasted, so I decided to take a chance on you. And since then you've been one of my dearest friends. One of the only people I can be myself without fear of being judged. You mean the world to me, Addy. My lady. I should thank you as well. Being your personal mate allowed me away from some of the other mates. And I know you're the one who dealt with the more unsavory of them. Hey, well, how could I allow such a troublemaker to continue working for the royal family? True. Well, if you're so sure, shall I be off? Of course. I'm sure together we'll be just fine. Let's stop for a small break, Bryn. I can keep going. Well, I'd like to rest a moment too. Yeah, let's stop.
After a moment.
You know, I just want,
sure.
You know, I don't want to jinx anything, but we really haven't run into any danger just yet. Perhaps the danger is just a rumor? Unlikely. I've seen some of the guards return from an exploration out here. The ones who are still alive are always grievously injured. Oh my! You know, I read back in the day that the forest was never that dangerous. Correct. I believe it became volatile after the kingdom expanded. Right. Apparently some noble family tricked the witch into leaving her home and was able to burn down a good portion of the woods. Honestly, from her perspective, I can't blame her for using her magic to make this place more dangerous to us humans.
Yeah?
Still, she had no right to curse you!
Yeah. Should have cursed the parents, not their child. Come on.
Even if it was my parents who were the ones who tricked her. It had nothing to do with you, fool. She should have cursed your parents.
Yeah.
Still, they destroyed her home. They should have expected retaliation. Despite being like this, I can't find myself growing angry at the witch.
Yeah. I'm with you on this one.
Then I'll be angry for you. I'd rather you smile with me. Say, Bryn. Yeah? I have a question. Do you think you would try and make peace with the witch?
Yes.
I don't like what she did to you, but I guess she isn't completely in the wrong. Maybe when I take over I can try and make peace with her, somehow. It won't be easy, you know. I'm aware, but it's probably the right thing to do. But for now, let's keep going. Fixing you first is far more important. I had feeling you'd say something like that.
Sometime later.
The sunlight is barely making through the trees now. We must be close. Yeah, we should keep our guard up for...
Oh, now that I think about it, Adelheid, you finally get to go outside.
It's likely the more dangerous the further we go. I'm being careful, don't worry, Adi!
Before she could finish, they both pick up rustling from the bushes.
Bryn, what was that? I'm not sure. Hello? Is anyone there?
It did not take long for the questions to be answered. From the bushes emerged a wolf. Oh boy. Then another! And another!
Bryn, behind you. Ah!
One of the wolves pounced at Brynhilde, knocking her to the ground.
Bryn!
Adelheid runs to the princess and to pull the wolf off of her. With the forceful, they manage to shove the wolf to its side. It stares down the pedal for a moment before running off with the rest of the pack. That was too easy.
Bryn, are you alright?
Adelheid offers a hand to Brynhilde, helping her up.
Thank you. What sort of maid would be if I couldn't even lend a hand? You really saved me there. I have to say, Adi, that was impressive. Want to be promoted as my personal guard next? I'm just glad you're alright. Oh, you dropped this.
In Adelheid's hand was a small square box, just about the size of her palm.
Oh, thank you. I mean, actually, this is your birthday gift. I meant to give it to you after the ball. Hey, thank you, Bryn. Well, you can give it to me after we break the curse. Let's keep going.
And then it was chapter 3. Would you like to save? Yes.
Oh, look! Do you think this is it? I can't imagine anyone else living out here.
I could. Look, you will try to enter and there will be a guy trying to record a video right now.
Something wrong, Bryn? Well, just now that we're here, it makes me realize we really don't have much of a plan. You do tend to jump into things without thinking them through, yeah. I know. I thought if we didn't act now, I'd lose you. Well, we've made it this far. Why don't we just try talking to her? Talking? You think simple talking will help? You'd be surprised what can be done by just that. Well, as long as she doesn't hurt you anymore.
Brynhilde takes a deep breath before knocking on the door.
Pardon? Is anyone home?
You're free to enter if you like.
I changed her voice again, didn't I?
Hello, miss.
Ho. Those of nature don't have much need for labels. It's you humans who are so fond of the practice. Feed it into the ID.
Right, Miss Witch then. Look, I know you don't have the best history with Adi and her parents. But she's innocent to what they did. Could you please release her curse? Please.
One cannot uproot the seed that was sown so long ago. It is not up the gardener for how strong the plant takes root.
What? I think she means she can't do anything at this point.
The one close to nature would understand.
And what's going to happen to Addie?
When the Wisteria is fully bloomed, the girl will find her true home, where it is up to those who nurture her.
Wisteria. Now that I think about it, wasn't that also the name of a prince in Shirayuki Hime? I think so. Anyway.
Well, how much longer is that?
Not much time left, it seems.
Hey, of course you answered it more straightforwardly. Bryn, please calm down. Which, may I ask you why you did this to me?
It's simple, really. When nature is destroyed, it will eventually take back, which is its own rightful claim.
True.
Castles and kingdoms will fall. Humans will kill each other. Nature is growth, not pure destruction.
So, the curse was never meant maliciously.
When a storm occurs, it is because of angry goats, or because that it is. When it simply is to be. Nature simply is. There is never intent, only a trade of sorts.
It does not make any sense.
As expected, humans rarely can let things simply be.
What will happen when the curse is complete?
You will come to your forest home, plant down roots and grow here. But this unless you are promised tomorrow's Wisteria.
Tomorrow's Wisteria.
But not a lot of time left. You already sensed it, the woods have already accepted you, more so than the hands of a man. A choice must be made soon.
Then tell us how to bring the curse plainly, you old hag! You don't call her names.
Come on.
Bryn, let's leave. I know it doesn't mean much, but I'm sorry about what my parents did to your home.
Nature has only for forgiveness, yet it never forgets.
What a waste of time! Bryn, please calm down.
No! She kept talking riddles and barely answered any of our questions despite coming all the way here! We're exactly back at square one!
Bryn.
I didn't want to lose you!
Bryn. Bryn, despite everything, I'm ever so thankful that I had you in my life.
Honey, what are you talking about?
You are the only person who ever accepted me despite how I look. You took me in, protected me. You tried to make my life normal despite the curse and how it caused people to treat me. For that I will never regret my life in the castle or my time with you.
Don't make it sound like you're leaving.
Thank you, Bryn, from the bottom of my heart. But I think it's time to make home. I think it's time I make my home where I belong. Here.
Addie!
Goodbye, Bryn.
Before Adelheid takes her step, Brynhilde catches her by the arm.
Addie,
Brynhilde steadies before bending on one knee. Huh? She cups the box in her shaky palms. Huh?
Addie, please don't leave me and make me your home here. Make it with me. I don't care how much time we have. I'll treasure whatever you give me. I don't care what others think. I'll take over and make the world accept you and protect you from those who don't. So please, whatever time is left, please spend it with me.
Bryn. Wait, hey?
Make home with me, Addie. I love you.
Bryn, hey?
Adelheid helps her up, holding the princess tightly in her arms.
I love you too. Whatever time I have, I will spend it with you.
As they embrace each other, petals start to fall. Huh?
Hey, Addie!
It was you. You were my choice, Bryn.
So, does that mean you're free? Hey?
Yeah.
Hey? And we can spend the rest of our lives together?
Yes, we can, Bryn. We can.
Oh, honey!
The rice meat. And finally, yay! The princess leans in to kiss her. It is as if time itself had stopped for a moment. Just for them. The couple ran away that day looking for a new being to grow together. The king received a letter from his missing daughter, assuring him she was alright. Alongside a stern order to stop tampering with the woods. He heeded her wishes in fear of testing nature's wrath. Although saddened to lose their princess, life in the kingdom moved on. It is said that the Adelheid and Brynhilde settled in a quaint town a long ways away from the kingdom, where they spent their days fulfilled by the company of each other. Yes. Despite the little troubles of daily life, all was peaceful. And finally, everything was alright. Tomorrow's Wisteria.
I liked it. That was nice. Yeah.
That was lovely. That was so lovely. Kyun. GG's. Actually, I think Kyun is a group, right? I would assume now. A group of people, yeah. I liked it. I liked it. Yeah. Two very sweet girls falling for each other and managing being with each other. Also, there were some typos. One thing I can tell, there were some typos there. But all in all, super nice. Hotfix typos.
But there are still... Oi. There are some typos there. But it's fine.
Don't worry, I've seen worse when it comes to typos, so yeah. This was a lovely story. But then again, as I said, the witch should have like properly cursed just the parents, not their child. Because, you know, at the end of the day, if you think about it, the child has not really done anything bad there. Yeah. Then you think about it for as well. Don't we have the same problems in the world? The previous generation basically messing us up. Like, you know, I speak from the perspective of my generation, and I feel like the previous generation kinda messed up the world quite badly for us already, and dude, it might be even worse for the next generations. Yeah. Anywho, I'm glad our two lovely girls, Adelheid and Brynhilde, managed to go against it all. Sure, the negotiations with the witch might not have gone well. I mean, there wasn't really any negotiations to begin with, but at the end of the day, you know, the girls somehow managed to stop the destruction of the forest, which means they helped the witch, despite the fact that they didn't receive any help themselves For apparently it was not like the witch could have done anything. But most importantly, the two are living somewhere in a quiet town in peace. Lovely. Simply lovely. Hopefully the two can live in happiness until the end of time. Their time. Or something like that. See. Yeah, lovely game. Lovely game. And obviously that's follow of the developer from now on from me. Yeah. I'll be observing if there is any more games released in the future. Cause if there will be, I'll be jumping in. And this was apparently made for Sealed with a Kiss Jam 2025. Interesting. I wonder if there has been any other jumps under that name in the past, but well, I will not find out right now, at least. Maybe afterwards. After I end this video, which is going to happen right now. So, as always, game is linked in the description. You can go and get it for free yourself. You can go and rate it, obviously highly. Actually, how do I rate this? Because you're supposed to rate this inside of the jam. And the thing is, I do not see the possibility to do so. Oh, wait, you can't rate the submission yet. This jam requires your vote from your rating queue to encourage a fair distribution of ratings. Please check your queue to see what submissions you can rate. Oh. Interesting. Wait, so you can only rate the games that are on this list or something? That's so weird. What about... But I want to rate tomorrow's Wisteria, man. Or do I have to rate those 5 games to rate this one? I think it's going to be like that. That's so weird. Such a weird system. But the thing is, what if I look at those games that I'm kind of forced to, and I'm not interested in them? I mean, on one way, it kind of encourages you to play some of those games. On the other, I feel like that might be a little bit of a float system, because people will just drop random ratings. Whatever. I'm not the one to decide how the jam is running, after all. Anyway, well, go get the game yourself at least. Yeah. I mean, eventually I believe you will be able to rate just the game itself after the jam, for example. So, well, do it, and when, you know, the jam happens to be finished, something like that. I'm so confused right now by that system as well, so I don't know what to say anymore. Let's end it. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, consider liking the video. Go get the game yourself. Again, I will repeat that. If you're new around, subscribe. We are playing games. More games and even more games. Basically a lot of games. And we probably will continue still. And that's all I wanted to say for now. I wish you all a wonderful day. I'm out. Bye bye.